Android application for La Trobe University. Hello everyone, thanks for having me here today. So I've been working on this Android application that integrates with the Moodle system, and what I want to be completely upfront about where things stand, both successes and the challenges I've faced, what I've built. I've created an Android application that connects directly to Moodle, allowing students to access their courses, assignments and grades right from their phones. The app pulls data from Moodle's database and presents it in a clean, mobile-friendly interface that's way better than trying to navigate Moodle on a tiny screen. The backend includes a custom authentication plugin. I wrote this in PHP that handles the connection between the Android app and Moodle. Students can log on in once and then access all their course materials without having to deal with Moodle's, let's call it, unique user interface, the technical challenges. Here's where I need to be honest with you. I ran into some major roadblocks with Firebase authentication. Everything was working perfectly until the 13th of May when Firebase introduced mandatory 2FA requirements that completely broke my authentication system overnight. The plugin I built is still there in Moodle. All the stubs are in place to retrieve and store JSON data. The foundation is solid, but the authentication piece needs to be rebuilt now that Firebase has changed their requirements. What this means. Right now the app can display course content and handle data from Moodle, but the logon system isn't functional due to the Firebase changes. It is frustrating because the hard part, getting the app to talk to Moodle's database and present the information properly, that all works great. The path forward. I've been researching alternatives, and honestly the best solution is probably to integrate with a Microsoft OAuth instead of trying to fix the Firebase situation. Moodle already has built-in for Microsoft authentication, which most universities use anyway. The thing is to make this a fully functional product that you could actually deploy. I need authentication tokens from the university. That's not something I can just generate myself. It requires official approval and integration with your systems. Why I'm still presenting this? You might wonder why I'm talking about an application that's partially broken, because the concept is solid and most of the technical work is done. The authentication issue isn't a fundamental flaw in my approach, it's just a hurdle that needs the right partnership to overcome. I've proven that you can make Moodle accessible and user-friendly on mobile devices. I've built the interface, handled the database connections, and created something that students would actually want to use. What I learned. This project taught me that building educational technology isn't about coding, it's just about navigating institutional systems, dealing with changing requirements and understanding that sometimes external factors completely derail your timeline. I learned that Firebase's enterprise requirements don't always align with educational needs. I've discovered that Moodle's, despite its quirks, is actually pretty flexible. When you dig into its architecture, and I realized that the biggest challenge in EdTech isn't making something that works, it's about making something that works within an existing institutional framework. The real opportunity. Here's what I'm proposing. I have an app that's 80% complete and a clear path to finish it. What I need is a partnership with the university to get the proper authentication credentials and official approval to integrate this with your systems. The students deserve a better mobile access to their course materials. Faculty deserve to see their students more engaged with the learning management system, and the IT department deserves a solution that works with existing infrastructure instead of requiring them to learn yet another platform. Bottom line. I hit a wall with Firebase, but doesn't mean the project isn't dead. It means I need the right partnership to move forward. The technical foundation is there, the user interface works, and the concept has been validated. Sometimes the best learning happens when things don't go according to plan. This product and project taught me as much about persistence and problem solving as it did about Android development and Moodle integration. I'm here because I believe that this application can make a real difference for your students, and I'm ready to work with you to make it happen properly. Thanks for listening.